Welcome to introducing my new vise to you. So that's the vise I used for more than 2 years now for picking locks. It's actually just a vise used for a drill press mounted on a wooden construction. And here is a ladder to not crush the lock when I clamp it in. I got really used to this setup, but it has some limitations regarding clamping of difficult locks. And so it's wonderful when you have a great lockpicking buddy that's taking care for you. And so is Tallan Pick. He sent me this wonderful vise in a recent package, and I will show you its features. But before I will show you the customization that I already made, you see this plastic foot that's used for sucking this vise on a flat and maybe on a glass surface also, or on a smooth table, but it doesn't work on this stuff here. So what I did is I mounted it on a wooden board with 3 screws and this plastic here to not scratch the paint. And now it's rock solid, doesn't move at all, and it's very handy. The second modification that I did, or customization, is this spring here. So remove the plastic protection, you can see what I mean. It's this spring here and one of these support rods, and this eliminates the floppiness. So there's a little bit of play at this jaw, and with this spring I can achieve that both jaws are spread as far as possible away, so that I don't have to take care of this play here. So that's also really handy, I think. So let me clamp in some locks that you can see how nice it works. So of course I think you know how this works. You have a handle here, you can release the pressure on the ball, and then you can turn around the vise to any angle you like, and then just tighten it up and it stays where you want it to stay. It's bombenfest, as we say in German. Alright, now let me clamp in some locks. Let's start with a Euro lock. That's the most difficult situation with the actuator sticking out. Maybe change to this angle. But without the rubber protection, it stays relatively tight, and I think this works great in this setup or this direction. If you want to pick them upside down, if it's a US lock for example, you can put it upside down in here, and it's a bit floppy. Maybe I use the rubber protection here. I think this is better. Now it's really tight, and you can adjust the angle. Nice. Alright, so now the next lock that I want to try with this vise is a kick cylinder, and I always had problems with clamping these guys in, but here and I made myself a kick holder for this very reason. But now it's easy. I can just put it in this lower region here. Oops. And I can safely clamp it in. So very, very nice. Very easy and very fast. Of course, if I have a lock of this kind that I would pick with the pins going down, I can do it like this. The next lock that sometimes makes trouble are these big round locks, rim cylinders or mortise cylinders. But again, this edge here is just perfect. Clamp it in and it stays safe and tight. Cool. Yeah, I think these are really great features of this vise, and together with the possibility of changing the angle by using this ball here, it makes it a really great setup. Okay, so much for the vise itself, but I want to pick a lock, of course. And I have a cute little vending machine lock, I think. It's from PickME 1977, and it was sent to me quite a while back. Can't really remember, but I found it in the box of locks that I have still from his package, and yeah, I want to give it a shot. I already did some pickings on this lock, and it's a very interesting one. So here it's clamped in a vise, and here is the key. It's a herd lock, or at least the key is, it says herd. That's the bidding, 5 pins. And on the back of the key you can see the bidding code 53117. So 53117. That matches perfectly. Lock works. Usually it's considered not so ideal to have the bidding code on the key, because if anyone can get a glance on the key, can take a picture or so, or can just note the numbers, he or she can easily then cut a key just from looking at your key and looking at the code. Alright, let's pick it, and I will pick it with this beautiful homebrew pick from Trackmaster 30. Wonderful pick, great. Yep, and I use a Peterson pry bar to tension a lock at this point here. It's very comfortable. And now observe the plug when I start picking. You will see a counter rotation. So pin 1 is the first binder, and it's really hard to push. You can see that there is a little movement before it actually starts moving. I mean, there's a little movement on the plug before the pin starts moving, and you have heard a little click before it came. So let's do that again, a reset. Yeah, counter rotation, and then it starts actually moving, and now it's set. It's like if it was a spool. So it's really, really interesting. 2. 3. 4. You've seen the counter rotation, I believe. And 5. Sometimes it's a tricky pick. Maybe I will set something. I release tension. And to get these pins started to move, it's sometimes really hard. Okay, let me start again. That was 1. 2. 3. 4, and open. 5 doesn't need to be picked very much. You can see it's here 5. It's very down, very deep down, very long key pin. Yeah, so that was my new vise, introducing you to my new vise and picking of a very interesting lock sent to me by PickME 1977. Picked with a wonderful pick from Trackmaster 30. Alright, thank you very much for watching. Happy picking and bye bye.